Japan.
Hello, YouTube! Welcome to Reina's channel. Well, doing your research before traveling to Japan is super important, right? Today's video is all about Shugendō. It might be a bit of a deep dive. We're talking about Japan's ancient spiritual culture. But did you know that more and more tourists, especially from Western countries, are coming to Japan to explore this unique tradition? Stick around till the end, because I'll be sharing my top 5 pilgrimage routes in Japan. So, let's dive into Japan's spiritual culture, Shugendō. Enjoy!
Japan.
Shugendō, a unique and ancient spiritual tradition in Japan, is a fascinating blend of Buddhism, Shinto, Taoism, and local animistic beliefs. For tourists seeking to delve into Japan's rich cultural and religious heritage, Shugendō offers a profound insight into the country's spiritual landscape. This tradition, which translates to the way of cultivating spiritual power through ascetic practices, has been practiced for over 1,000 years, primarily in the mountains of Japan, where practitioners, known as yamabushi, engage in rigorous ascetic training to attain spiritual enlightenment. Origins and influences. Shugendō emerged during the 7th century as a syncretic religion, combining elements of esoteric Buddhism, Shinto nature worship, and ancient Taoist practices. It was heavily influenced by the belief that mountains are sacred spaces, where the divine and human worlds intersect. This belief is rooted in Shinto, Japan's indigenous religion, which venerates nature and deifies natural features like mountains, rivers, and forests. The Buddhist influence in Shugendō is seen in its emphasis on meditation, ritual purification, and the pursuit of enlightenment. Taoism contributed ideas about immortality, alchemy, and the harmonization of the body with nature. Over time, these diverse elements coalesced into a coherent spiritual discipline that focused on self-discipline, physical endurance, and communion with nature. The Yamabushi mountain ascetics. Central to Shugendō are the Yamabushi, or mountain ascetics, who believe that the harsh environment of the mountains is ideal for spiritual training. These practitioners undergo rigorous physical and spiritual challenges to purify the body and mind, often spending days or weeks in remote, mountainous areas. Their practices include fasting, meditation, waterfall purification rituals, and long pilgrimages through sacred mountain paths. Yamabushi can often be recognized by their distinctive attire, a white robe, conical hat, and the conch shell horn they carry, which is used to announce their presence and call to the spirits of the mountains. This attire symbolizes their detachment from worldly concerns, and their dedication to spiritual pursuits. Sacred sites and pilgrimage routes. One of the most famous Shugendō sites is Mount Haguro in Yamagata Prefecture, part of the Dewa Sanzen, or the 3 sacred mountains of Dewa. This site is a major pilgrimage destination for Yamabushi and spiritual seekers alike. The Dewa Sanzen pilgrimage is considered a journey of rebirth, where pilgrims travel from Mount Haguro, representing the present world, to Mount Bisan, representing the past, and finally to Mount Yudano, symbolizing the future. Another significant site is Mount Amini in Nara Prefecture, which has been a center of Shugendō practice for centuries. The mountain is home to the Amanesanji Temple, where Yamabushi engage in severe ascetic practices, such as the sendatsu, or leadership training, which involves dangerous and physically demanding rituals. These pilgrimage routes are not just physical journeys. They are also deeply spiritual experiences. The mountains are believed to be inhabited by kami, and through their ascetic practices, the Yamabushi seek to connect with these divine beings, gain spiritual power, and achieve enlightenment. Shugendō in modern Japan. In modern Japan, Shugendō continues to be practiced, although it is less prominent than in centuries past. However, the tradition has seen a resurgence in recent years, as more people, both Japanese and foreign, seek to reconnect with nature and explore alternative spiritual paths. Shugendō offers a unique perspective on the relationship between humans and the natural world, emphasizing respect, harmony, and the transformative power of nature. For tourists, participating in a Shugendō pilgrimage, or observing the practices of the Yamabushi can be a deeply enriching experience. Some temples and Shugendō centers offer short-term training programs for visitors, allowing them to experience ascetic practices such as meditation, waterfall purification, and mountain hiking. These programs provide a rare opportunity to step into the shoes of the Yamabushi and gain a deeper understanding of this ancient tradition. Conclusion: Shugendō is more than just a religious practice. It is a way of life that emphasizes the importance of nature, discipline, and spiritual growth. For those traveling to Japan with an interest in spirituality, nature, or cultural history, exploring the world of Shugendō offers a unique and unforgettable experience. Whether you choose to visit sacred sites, participate in ascetic practices, or simply learn about the tradition, Shugendō provides a profound insight into Japan's spiritual heritage and the enduring power of its natural landscapes.
Japan.
So, what did you think? Hearing about Shugendō really makes you want to stand up straighter, doesn't it? Now, it's time to reveal my top 5 pilgrimage routes in Japan. Starting with number 5. Number 5 is Mount Mitoku in Tottori. One of the highlights of this journey is the stunning Sanbutsuji Temple, a national treasure perched in a remote mountain area that's almost impossible to access. The temple and mountain offer a holistic pilgrimage experience, blending physical challenges with spiritual enlightenment. Next up, number 4. Number 4 is the Nakasendo Trail. This route from Tokyo to Kyoto, developed during the Edo period, lets you explore the rich culture of Japan against a backdrop of scenic landscapes, from dense forests to gentle hills. It captures the essence of old Japan and offers a deeply enriching experience for history and culture enthusiasts. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is the Koyasan Pilgrimage in Wakayama Prefecture. Koyasan is a key center for Shingon Buddhism, founded by the monk Kobo Daishi. Easily accessible and a major hub in the extensive pilgrimage network, Koyasan is a popular destination for those on a spiritual journey. And now, number 2. Number 2 is the Kumano Kodo Pilgrimage Route. Located on the Kii Peninsula, the ancient network of paths is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with immense cultural and historical significance. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for, number 1. Number 1 is the Shikoku Pilgrimage. The Shikoku Pilgrimage is famous across Japan, covering 88 temples across the island of Shikoku. This ancient route dates back to the Buddhist monk Kobo Daishi, whose founding of Shingon Buddhism has had a profound historical impact. So, how did you like it? Did you get a better sense of the many pilgrimage routes Japan has to offer? Walking these paths really lets you feel the spiritual culture of Japan. I'll be sharing more about Japan in future videos, so stay tuned. If you want to be the first to know when I upload a new video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And hey, I've also launched a website with articles related to the video content. You can even book related tours or buy souvenirs, so check out the link in the description below. See you in the next video. Sayonara.